welcome back to my film and TV channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And we have a, yes, definitely my demographic. This one, a supernatural teen drama. Yeah, so this, I thought I'd have a look at this because obviously I can put my young head on, or well, off camera, of course. But yes, we're going to have a look at something called First Kill. Please, if you are new to the channel, please push that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, keep spreading the word if you can. I try and inform and entertain on these TV series or films, whatever it is. I do information vlogs as well. Be much appreciated. And please, give us a thumbs up or a like. That'll be absolutely tremendous and much appreciated. Yes, First Kill, 8 times 45-minute episodes, premiered on June the 10th, 2022 on Netflix. I'm doing this on June the 16th. So this has been Victoria. This has been created by Victoria Schwab, and it's based on a short story of the same name, First Kill. As Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, other people, not me, 12,961 reviews, and here's a cracker, 9,798 10 out of 10. So there's definitely something going on there, isn't there? So almost 10,000 reviews giving it 10 out of 10. It's obviously some sort of plan put out there for lovers of this thing to actually get on there and give it a 10 out of 10. So I don't believe that for one moment. So ignore those. I'm going to ignore that nearly 10,000 10 out of 10s. It's absolute garbage. And if you read between the lines. So 2,076 people scored it between 6 and 9. Which is fair enough, and 612 people scored it between 2 and 5. So positivity-wise, 77%, still very high, but as I say, that Internet Movie Database of 6.2 out of 10, definitely skewed by all those 10 out of 10s. There's something amiss there, guys. I mean, I wouldn't take too much notice of that. What's this about anyway? It's about a teenage vampire called Juliet. This is Romeo and Juliet in the vampire world. This she has to make a first kill so she can take a place amongst her powerful family of legacy vampires, matrilineal direct descendants of Lilith, who chose to be bitten by the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Oh, didn't we all? Juliet sets her sights romantically on a new girl in town named Calliope, but is surprised when Calliope, who shares her romantic feelings, proves to be a vampire hunter from the Guardian Guild. There you go, nothing to do with the newspaper. I think the Observer have got their vampire killers as well. Both find that the other won't be easy to kill, and unfortunately, way too easy to fall for. Or fortunately, which way you look at it, isn't it? Of course, and that's where the old Romeo and Juliet, two warring families, comes into play. You can see where they're going with this one. It stars a lot of people, a couple of people I do recognise, but a lot of younger people I don't recognise. You may do if you watch a lot of this younger stuff. Sarah Catherine Hook, Imani Lewis, Elizabeth Mitchell, Orbin Wise, Gracie Dzienny, Dominic Goodman, Philip Mullings, and Jason R. Moore. How are the critics? We see what the public have lied through the teeth, giving it 10 out of 10. What about the critics? Well, yeah, a bit more down to earth. Rotten Tomatoes, a 57% approval rating, which isn't fantastic. An average rating of 5.8 out of 10, which, as I say, it's just a little bit less than Internet Movie Database, but as I said, Internet Movie Database, so all them 10 out of 10s would have probably been a lot lower. And that's based on 21 critics. And the consensus reads, this sapphic soap, there's a good word, sapphic, about love, about vampiric love, is earnest enough to put a stake through the hearts of the genre faithful, but its clumsy execution leaves an aftertaste that's more garlicky than sweet. See what they did there? But we do have some freshies on Rotten Tomatoes. Angie Han from the Hollywood Reporter said it's a pleasant distraction that goes down easy enough, but it comes nowhere near capturing the all-encompassing allure of a really irresistible binge, let alone of a forbidden first love. Yeah, I can't really say much more to that. I think that's very well put. I did binge watch this over a course of a couple of afternoons. Yep, so Angie's pretty much spot on there. Anna Govert from Paste magazine, yes, she likes to stick and paste. Though this show might not be for everyone, she says, it's definitely for all the queer girls who were Team Bella during their Twilight phase, or anyone who just wants to see a new take on a tired genre. Agree, but all, so yeah, there you go, tired genre. I agree, but all feels a little watered down for me, and of what's gone before when you start quoting things like Twilight all seems a little of a pale imitation for me. So perhaps don't mention Twilight. The Rottens, yes, to say there's enough people don't like it. Rob Owen of Pittsburgh Tribune Review said a dull, predictable Buffy the Vampire Slayer knockoff. Okay, you'll probably throw a few other TV series in there as well that have been done to mixed response since Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course. Joel Keller from Decider, he didn't like it much either. He said First Kill could have been a fun teen supernatural series, but its storytelling is so clumsy, it's just very hard to watch. Yeah, it does. There's a lot there. There's a lot set up in this to be quite interesting. There's a lot of characters, a lot of different characters. An okay story, not totally unique, but an okay story. But it does miss out on the storytelling for me. 8 episodes felt a little bit long. It just felt a little bit drawn out for what we get in it. It just didn't quite work. Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, uses a weighted average, of course. That's got a score of just 45 out of 100. So, again, not fantastic. Just 1 positive, 3 mixed, and 4 negative reviews out of 8 critics. Only 8 critics. So, it's not a big pool of critics. And it scored anywhere between 30 and 79. Tim Surratt only give it 50, went halfway. He's from the TV Guide. He said, while the 8 episodes are packed with CW grade supernatural nonsense, it's the kind of nonsense that goes down easy, depending on your tolerance for campiness and dialogue, such as "You ate my mother." Yeah, one of the best lines, I thought. One of the best, but it did make me smile, I must admit, in this one. So to sum up, guys, I'll give a little bit of my critique and then answer to other critics' critique or other watchers' critique. I mean, if you've never watched any of the numerous vampire zombie monster films that are out there at the moment, then this is okay. The trouble is, you probably have, and there won't be many people watching this that are new to the genre. I mean, there's nothing standout particularly. As I said, the idea is okay, the Romeo and Juliet aspect, the vampire and the vampire killer falling in love. That's okay. I'm not saying it's unique, of course, it's been done before, but it's just vampires for me. I mean, even if you go back to Buffy, they used to be quite scary, didn't it? Even aimed at a teen market, even aimed at a younger market. They want a bit of jeopardy. They want a bit of scares, and this has very little for me. It didn't really work. Okay, I'm not in the demographic you might think, oh, it scared me to death, but I just found it a bit silly at times as well. Some of the like mini demonstrations going at people with placards and stuff like that, it just felt a bit comical, but not in a good way. I mean, you can have a bit of, obviously, in Buffy and things like that. Of course, you can have a bit of dark comedy, but it didn't. It's just comedy in a daft, silly way. It didn't quite work. As a teen drama, it's okay as a drama. It's a nice addition to the genre, but as a supernatural drama, if you like, goings on, it's just all a bit wishy-washy for me. It doesn't never really works there totally as a whole thing. So I'm going to give it a similar score to what it's getting from the critics. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. It wasn't a total disaster. Yes, I could have probably spent my time doing something else for the 8 episodes, but it's okay. But it just it has potential, but never quite fulfills it. So I'm not too sure there's a second series in the offing, but yeah, as I won't wait with bated breath, or certainly not for a second series anyway. It's just all a bit for me. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, if you like it, if you're a teenager, did you love it? And say you old people don't know what you're talking about, just let me know. As I say, I do try and enjoy these things, and sometimes I do. I still love children's films, family films, so I just thought it's nothing more than what we've had before. It doesn't add anything to it, which is what I like to see with these sort of genres. It's got to be just a little bit different. And a couple of the characters, the two lead characters, very good. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the link, the chemistry there. That was okay. that was okay, but yeah, just all a little bit humdrum for me, this 5.5 out of 10. Let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, to meet again, last one thing, don't you and your families, please all stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.